These 5 tricks attract women and spark the vibe. 5 flirting tricks high-value men must watch. Fellas, have you ever struggled to create that irresistible attraction when talking to women? Do you want to know how to move from boring small talk to engaging, chemistry-filled conversations? In this video, we're diving into 5 flirting tricks every high-value man needs to know. From leading the vibe and making it intimate to mastering the art of flirtation. It's all here. Don't miss out if you want to learn how to captivate women from the very first moment. Creating a magnetic connection with a woman isn't about rehearsing lines or sticking to safe, nice guy dialogues that often fade into obscurity. It's about cultivating a vibe that resonates, sparks interest, and fosters a sense of chemistry between the two of you. Many men struggle with this, particularly when they feel stuck in surface-level conversations that don't advance beyond polite exchanges or mundane small talk. The key is to understand how to seamlessly transition from friendly banter to a more engaging, flirtatious exchange where real attraction can flourish. This is a challenge that even the most confident men face. I've seen it time and again in my 12 years of coaching. They often find themselves in conversations that remain stuck in the platonic zone, failing to create the deeper connection they desire. I can relate personally to this struggle. As a natural introvert, initiating engaging conversations with women didn't come easily to me. I'd often fall into the trap of asking boring, routine questions. Did you grow up around here? Do you have any siblings? What do you do for fun? These conversations felt more like interviews than opportunities to build rapport or spark attraction. Dates would drag on for 30 minutes, an hour, even 2, and yet I would leave feeling as distant from her as when we first met. The turning point for me was realizing that the problem wasn't just with the questions I was asking, but with the lack of a purposeful approach to creating attraction. I used to think that looking good or being a little humorous was enough, but in reality, it's about the vibe you create during the conversation. A woman doesn't walk away from an interaction with a checklist of everything you've said. She walks away remembering how you made her feel. Did she feel the vibe? Was there a tangible connection? A chemistry that made the conversation memorable? This is where understanding Stoic life lessons can come into play. Stoicism teaches us the importance of being present and authentic, qualities that are incredibly attractive. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." In the context of attraction, this means engaging in conversations that reflect your true self, grounded in confidence and genuine interest, rather than superficial charm or rehearsed lines. The goal is to create that intangible feeling of connection, a vibe that leaves her wanting more. To achieve this, I want to share 5 tactics that will help you steer clear of the nice guy trap and instead foster genuine chemistry. These tactics revolve around creating moments that feel spontaneous, authentic, and deeply engaging. They emphasize listening more than speaking, showing genuine curiosity, and occasionally teasing in a way that is playful and light-hearted, creating a dynamic that feels more like a dance than a scripted performance. And remember, it's about quality, not quantity. It's not the length of the conversation, but the depth that matters. Engage with her in a way that makes her feel seen, understood, and appreciated. By following these strategies, you avoid falling into the trap of mundane conversations that lack spark and instead focus on building a connection that feels real and substantial. This approach is not just about attracting women, it's about building meaningful relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. So, as you listen to these 5 tricks, remember the wisdom of Stoic teachings. Focus on what you can control, your words, your actions, your intentions, and let go of what you can't. This is what is Stoicism in action, and it's a powerful tool in both life and love. Now, let's dive into these 5 tactics and learn how to create that irresistible vibe that keeps her thinking about you long after the conversation has ended. Tactic number 1. You want to lead the vibe. To truly attract a woman's interest and spark that captivating vibe, you must be the one to lead it. Leading the vibe means taking charge of the emotional flow and direction of the conversation. Many times, especially when men find themselves attracted to a woman, they fall into the trap of mirroring her behavior. If she's being playful, they become playful. If she's quiet and reserved, they follow suit. This might seem like a respectful approach, but in reality, it relinquishes control and diminishes the chance of creating a genuine connection. Instead of simply following her lead, a high-value man understands that he must guide the interaction. Picture this. You're at a social gathering, engaging with a group, and there's always that one person who effortlessly shifts the mood of the room. Maybe it's a serious discussion, but then someone cracks a light-hearted joke about needing a drink, and suddenly the entire room is buzzing with laughter and relaxed vibes. That's the kind of effect you want to have when engaging with a woman. You want to be the person who sets the tone, not the one who waits for cues. Think of it this way. Many women naturally keep the conversation in a safe, PG zone, talking about light, non-controversial topics. A nice guy would stick to that, discussing puppies and ice cream if that's what she's bringing up, asking mundane questions back and forth. But here's the twist. You don't want to be that guy. If she starts with routine questions like, "What do you do for work?" or "Where did you go to college?" you could simply pause and say, "Hey, let's put a pin in those questions for now. I feel like they won't help us really get to know each other. Instead, why don't you tell me something that makes you tick? What's your passion?" This immediately shifts the energy from a typical, predictable Q&A to a more engaging, potentially more revealing conversation. You're taking the lead, showing that you're not afraid to steer the dialogue into uncharted territory. Remember a time when you were on a date and things started to feel like an interview? She's asking about your job, your family, your background, and you're answering like you're in a job interview. There's no chemistry in that. What if instead you took a conversational risk? You could interject with something playful or even slightly flirtatious. Perhaps say something unexpected or challenge her in a fun way. This doesn't mean being disrespectful or crossing boundaries, but it's about injecting a bit of spontaneity and flirtation into the conversation. You might say, "You know, we could talk about our favorite movies all night, but I bet you'd never guess what my guilty pleasure is. Let me see if you can figure it out." This adds an element of mystery and invites her to engage in a more dynamic and interactive way. Let's dive into a story from real life. Imagine you're at a coffee shop, chatting with a woman you're interested in. She's asking you the usual questions, and you sense the conversation slipping into mundane territory. Instead of just going along, you decide to change the script. You say, "Before we dive into the typical first date questions, tell me this. What's something you're passionate about but rarely get to talk about?" Suddenly, her eyes light up as she starts to share a story about her love for painting, something she hasn't spoken about in a long time. You've just sparked a more meaningful and engaging conversation, all by leading the vibe. So why is this so important? Because when you lead the vibe, you create an atmosphere where chemistry can flourish. You're no longer waiting for her permission to take the conversation to deeper, more engaging places. You're demonstrating confidence and taking a stand, showing that you're not afraid to be bold and make things interesting. This is Stoic happiness in practice, being the calm, confident leader who knows how to steer the course rather than being swayed by every current. In the context of Stoicism today, this approach is all about understanding that you have the power to control the dynamic of your interactions. It's about making a conscious choice to engage in a way that is authentic, engaging, and yes, a bit daring. In the end, leading the vibe isn't about dominating the conversation or overshadowing her input. It's about creating a space where both of you can be more open, more relaxed, and ultimately, more connected. It's about taking that risk to break out of the ordinary and stepping into a more genuine, lively interaction. And that's the takeaway here. Don't wait for permission to engage, flirt, or steer the conversation into interesting waters. Take the lead, set the tone, and watch how the dynamic changes. So, next time you're in a conversation, ask yourself, are you leading the vibe, or are you just following along? How can you take control of the interaction to create a more engaging and memorable experience for both of you? Remember, the goal is to forge a connection that is both genuine and exciting. The choice and the power is entirely yours. Tactic number 2. Make it intimate. To truly master the art of attraction, especially for high-value men, it's essential to establish flirtation early on in any interaction. Picture this. You're out on a date, or maybe you've just met a woman at a party or bar. The conversation starts smoothly. You're discussing your jobs, your travels, your hobbies. It's all very safe, very PG rated. But then you glance at your watch and realize 45 minutes have slipped by, and you haven't flirted at all. Now you're in a bit of a bind, thinking, how can I pivot to flirtatiousness now? This is a common mistake. Spending the first part of a conversation in a friendly, platonic zone makes it incredibly challenging to shift gears later on. The key, therefore, is to spark that flirtatious vibe from the very beginning. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." In this context, don't waste time waiting to flirt. Just be flirtatious right from the start. But how do you do that without coming off too strong? Start with a playful banter or a cheeky nickname. This creates an immediate sense of intimacy and playfulness. For example, if she says something that catches your attention, you could respond with, "You know, I can already tell your trouble. I'm going to have to keep my eye on you." This isn't just a statement, it's a flirtatious challenge that sets a playful tone. You're not being mean, you're engaging in friendly teasing, which is a powerful way to establish that this is more than just a platonic conversation. Think of it as creating a secret language between the two of you. She knows it, you know it, and suddenly the energy shifts to something more charged, more intriguing. How often have you been in a conversation and wished it had a spark? Why wait for it to magically happen when you can create it? Another example is if she mentions she's a teacher, playfully ask her to show you her best mean teacher face. This not only injects humor into the conversation, but also breaks the ice and makes her feel more at ease. When she responds with a playful gesture, you're both in on the joke. You're sharing a moment. It's these shared moments that build attraction and keep the conversation from feeling like a job interview. This approach also prevents you from falling into the common trap of treating her too much like a friend, or worse, a sister, which could lead to the dreaded "let's just be friends" text. Seneca once remarked, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." In the realm of attraction, luck favors those who prepare with the right mindset, the Stoic mindset, one that is confident and intentional. Consider the alternative. You spend the entire time discussing mundane topics, avoiding any flirtatious undertones, and suddenly try to shift to a more intimate conversation. The awkwardness can be palpable, and often it's too late to recover. However, by setting a flirtatious tone early, you're planting the seeds for a deeper connection to grow naturally. You won't have to worry about whether or not you should lean in for that kiss or make that bold move later. The groundwork has already been laid, and the atmosphere is ripe with potential. This is how high-value men operate. They don't leave things to chance. They steer the interaction with subtlety and skill, making sure the vibe is right from the get-go. One practical tip is to pay attention to what she says and use it as a springboard for light, playful banter. If she mentions something quirky or unique about herself, find a way to play off it. For instance, if she talks about her love for books, you might say, "Oh, a bookworm. So, you're probably the type who would have been the librarian's favorite. I bet you spent your childhood dating books instead of boys." It's not about being sarcastic or rude. It's about creating a fun, engaging dialogue that shows you're not afraid to be playful. Remember, teasing done right is flirting. But why does this matter? Why is it so important to establish flirtation early? Because it sets the tone for the entire interaction. When you flirt from the outset, you communicate confidence, interest, and a bit of mystery. It keeps her guessing and engaged, wondering what you'll say next. You're leading the vibe rather than letting it drift into a boring, friend zone territory. And let's face it, women are naturally attracted to men who display a win stoic attitude, those who remain composed yet captivating, grounded yet intriguing. So, what's your move? Will you continue with safe, mundane conversations? Or will you step up and create a spark that ignites interest and attraction? The choice is yours, and the difference lies in your ability to establish that flirtatious vibe from the start. What are you waiting for? Remember, as Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Take control, set the tone, and let the interaction unfold with the right energy. The power is in your hands. Use it wisely. Now, share your thoughts. Comment below. What playful line would you use to start a flirtatious conversation? Let us know. Tactic number 3. Establish flirtation early. To attract a woman's attention and create a memorable connection, it's crucial to understand the power of cool vulnerability. This isn't just about being open or sharing your past. It's about doing so with a sense of confidence and charm that draws others in. As the Stoics often remind us, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. The same principle applies to the concept of vulnerability in relationships. Being coolly vulnerable is about showing your humanity without falling into the trap of oversharing or evoking pity. It means sharing stories that reveal a more personal side of you, but in a way that remains engaging and light-hearted. Consider how celebrities handle themselves on late-night talk shows. These shows are filled with people of high status, actors, athletes, and public figures. When they appear on shows hosted by the likes of Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel, they often tell stories that are vulnerable, but in a cool way. They don't recount tales of their darkest moments or emotional breakdowns. Instead, they share funny, self-deprecating stories that humanize them. These stories make the audience see them as more relatable, as ordinary people who experience the same awkward, silly, or embarrassing moments that everyone else does. This is precisely the kind of energy you want to bring to your interactions with women. Imagine telling a story on a date that isn't about how your last relationship ended disastrously or how you've been in a slump since. Instead, share a light-hearted story from your childhood, like the time you had a crush on a girl in the first grade and bought her a rose, only for her to shy away in embarrassment. Or recall how, as a teenager, you scribbled your first girlfriend's name on your notebooks, only to have your entire class find out and tease you for it. These stories have an element of vulnerability. They reveal something personal, but they're also amusing and endearing. They make you more approachable and likable because they show you're not afraid to laugh at yourself or share your quirks. This technique is so effective because it aligns with the Stoic principle of understanding and embracing our humanity. Stoicism teaches us that life is filled with trials, but it is our response to these moments that defines us. By sharing these cool, vulnerable stories, you subtly demonstrate emotional intelligence and a balanced understanding of yourself, key traits that are incredibly attractive. It's no wonder that high-profile figures like Matthew McConaughey and Brad Pitt often use this strategy. Take McConaughey's story about losing a spelling bee as a child and his mother crafting a fake trophy for him. It's a story that's funny, a little embarrassing, and wholly relatable. It's this relatability that makes people feel a connection. In modern life, where authenticity is often overshadowed by the curated perfection of social media, demonstrating cool vulnerability allows you to stand out. It offers a refreshing break from the norm, showing that you are genuine and secure in who you are. By adopting this approach, you create an emotional resonance that goes beyond the surface level, leaving a lasting impression. Remember, as Epictetus said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. By choosing to share your stories with a mix of humor and vulnerability, you show that you have both strength and humility, a combination that is irresistibly attractive. So, next time you're on a date, don't shy away from sharing your stories. Just be mindful of the kind of stories you choose to tell. Aim for those that are light-hearted yet revealing, stories that paint you as a three-dimensional person with a history, but one who has moved past their challenges with grace and a sense of humor. This approach doesn't just make you more attractive, It makes you unforgettable. And remember, if actors like George Clooney and Matthew McConaughey are using these strategies, they do so because they work. Their charm and allure aren't just about good looks. It's about their ability to connect on a human level. By learning from their example and practicing cool vulnerability, you can cultivate that same level of attraction in your own interactions. Embodying Stoic life lessons and understanding what true Stoicism is all about. If you think this is great, comment "great." Or, if you're not sure what to write, you can share your thoughts on how to compliment without coming off as too over the top. Or simply let me know how you feel about this strategy. Tactic number 5. Approve, don't compliment. Imagine this as a subtle but powerful shift in how you communicate. Picture yourself on a date with a woman. She's captivating, her energy is infectious, and everything seems to be flowing smoothly. It's tempting, right? You want to shower her with compliments, tell her how beautiful or adorable she is. I've been there. I remember going out with this charming Filipino actress who had a small role in the movie Hitch. Talk about irony, right? We were on our first date, and I found myself unable to stop gushing over her. "You're so cute," I kept saying, and yes, she was incredibly cute. But that date turned out to be the last. Why? Because I fell into the classic trap of over-complimenting, a behavior that often comes across as too eager or, dare I say, a bit too nice guy. So how do you convey your interest without falling into the trap of over-complimenting? You approve, you don't compliment. This means giving a compliment that subtly acknowledges her qualities while still maintaining your own status. Instead of the generic, "You're gorgeous," try something more nuanced, like, "I love the way that outfit looks on you." Notice the difference? Here, you're not just praising her beauty in a superficial way. You're making a more sophisticated observation about her style and how it resonates with you. Or take it a step further. "I hate you for making me so attracted to you," or "I hate that you're being so sexy, I can't think of anything else right now. How am I supposed to concentrate on the play tonight when you're dressed like that?" See what happens here? You're not just throwing out a compliment. You're making it personal, creating a private little world between the two of you. You make her feel seen and desired, not just admired. The beauty of these types of compliments lies in their intimacy. "That perfume you're wearing is driving me crazy," or "That smile you just flashed at me. I'm not going to be able to concentrate on anything for the rest of the night if you keep that up." These aren't just compliments, they're admissions of how she's impacting you in the moment, making the experience more about the connection between you two rather than a superficial commentary on her looks. It's about acknowledging her in a way that suggests depth and awareness. Traits of a high-value man who understands the nuances of attraction. Remember, Stoic happiness isn't about being devoid of emotion. It's about controlling your narrative and actions to create meaningful connections. Think about it. Why do women respond better to these kinds of remarks? Because they feel unique, tailored to her, and steeped in genuine interest. You're not just another guy trying to flatter her. You're someone who sees her for who she is and appreciates her in a deeper, more meaningful way. It's about sparking that vibe, creating a magnetic pull that draws her closer rather than pushing her away with predictable, overused lines. Now, Consider a modern twist to this idea. Imagine you're at a trendy new restaurant, the kind of place that has a long wait list. You notice a woman across the room, clearly someone who commands attention. Instead of a simple, "Hi, you're beautiful," you could say, "You know, I've been to this restaurant a few times, and the only thing better than their food might be the way you're effortlessly outshining the decor tonight." You've just made her the star of your story, and she's intrigued, maybe even flattered, but not in the way she hears all the time. It's unique, it's bold, and most importantly, it speaks to your confidence without you having to spell it out. The lesson here. Stoicism today teaches us that true value comes from within. It's about being in control, not overeager, and showing that you're someone worth getting to know. Approve, don't just compliment. Make her feel special, not just admired. In what ways do you think you can apply this subtle shift in your interactions? How might changing your approach to compliments impact your connections with others? Reflect on this and consider how these principles can lead to deeper, more meaningful relationships. Remember, it's not just about saying the right things, it's about embodying the confidence and self-awareness that come from true Stoic happiness. Let's dive into these 5 essential tactics that can help you attract women and truly spark a captivating vibe. The first thing you must remember is to lead the vibe. Imagine this: you're in a conversation and it feels like it's heading nowhere. What do you do? As someone with a Stoic mindset and aspiring to be a high-value man, you take control and steer it in a new direction. This doesn't mean being forceful or dominating, but rather guiding the flow with confidence and creativity. By doing this, you set yourself apart from others who might simply wait for the conversation to fizzle out. Remember the words of Epictetus: "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." How you handle a dull moment can speak volumes about your ability to think on your feet and maintain an engaging interaction. Next, consider making the interaction more intimate. This doesn't mean crossing boundaries, but rather it's about connecting on a deeper level. Tell her things that show you've noticed her, perhaps a compliment that goes beyond the surface. For example, saying something like, "When you walked in here, there was something about your presence that caught my attention. There's this sophisticated energy about you." This isn't just a generic compliment, it's specific and shows you're genuinely paying attention. When you give this kind of feedback, you're creating a unique connection. Think about it. Wouldn't you feel special if someone noticed something truly unique about you? How can you make her feel seen and appreciated in a way no one else has? Establishing flirtation is another key component. This isn't about cheesy pick-up lines or rehearsed scripts, but about building a light-hearted and playful dynamic. One of the easiest ways to do this is by giving her a fun nickname early on in your conversation or playfully teasing her about something minor. Remember, it's not about making her feel uncomfortable, but rather about creating a playful and engaging back and forth. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing." Flirtation in many ways is a form of social wrestling. It's dynamic, it's active, and it requires you to think on your feet. How might you use this playful energy to build attraction in a way that feels natural to both of you? Now, let's talk about cool vulnerability. You might be wondering, what does that even mean? It's about sharing stories or details about yourself that show you're human, imperfect, but interesting. Maybe you tell a funny story about your childhood or a quirky experience, like how you once attended a Whitesnake concert and secretly loved it. This isn't about revealing deep emotional scars right off the bat. That kind of vulnerability is best saved for when a relationship is more established. Instead, it's about showing a lighter, more relatable side of yourself. Think about Seneca's advice. Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. Sharing small, amusing struggles or peculiarities makes you more relatable and approachable. What's a light-hearted story you could share that might make her smile or laugh? Finally, don't underestimate the power of complimenting through approval. If you're naturally introverted or feel awkward in conversations, this tactic is especially crucial. You don't have to be a natural-born conversationalist to excel here. You just need to learn how to show genuine appreciation in a way that feels authentic to you. Think about a time when you admired someone's qualities, maybe their sense of humor, their intelligence, or even their ability to stay calm under pressure. Expressing this kind of approval shows that you're not just interested in her looks, but in who she is as a person. Win Stoic is about developing the Stoic mindset that values depth and character over superficial traits. What kind of approval-based compliment could you give that feels sincere and shows you truly see her for who she is? These tactics aren't about manipulation or pretending to be someone you're not. They're about honing your social skills, embracing a Stoic mindset, and learning to navigate interactions with confidence and authenticity. If you're looking to dive deeper into these techniques and explore over 100 different tactics for charismatic conversations, there's a wealth of knowledge out there waiting for you. Remember, every interaction is an opportunity to learn and grow. So, what's one thing you could do differently today to better connect with those around you? How will you use these strategies to cultivate meaningful connections in your journey as a high-value man? As we wrap up today's video on the 5 tricks to attract women and spark the vibe, remember, these simple yet powerful flirting techniques can truly make a difference in your interactions. Whether it's using confident body language or creating an engaging atmosphere, these strategies are designed to help you become a high-value man who naturally attracts others. So why not start applying these principles today and see the positive changes in your personal growth and happiness? If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Which trick are you most excited to try? Or is there something else you'd like us to explore on Win Stoic? Let us know. If a woman does these 9 things in secret, she wants to give you Stoic life lessons. Stoicism. Love is composed of a single soul inhabiting 2 bodies. Aristotle. Welcome to Win Stoic, where we explore Stoic life lessons for personal growth and happiness. Have you ever wondered if a woman secretly has feelings for you? On our journey today, we'll delve into the subtle signs that can reveal her hidden emotions, helping you understand her unspoken affection. Pay close attention to her behavior, as women often possess a unique ability to sense emotions, even if they try to conceal their own. By the end of this video, you'll gain insights into decoding these signals and nurturing a deeper connection. Don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. We love hearing from you. Let's get started. 1. She will want to know everything about you. When a woman wants to know everything about you, it's a strong indicator that she sees you as someone significant in her life. Her curiosity manifests through a myriad of questions, seeking to uncover the details of your past relationships, your ambitions, and your family connections. This isn't merely about satisfying curiosity, it's about finding common ground to build a robust emotional bond. Women often place a high value on family relationships and strong emotional ties, which are essential components in forming lasting connections. Responding with sincerity and depth during these conversations can foster a genuine exchange, setting the foundation for a meaningful relationship. Listening to her questions carefully, while also paying attention to her body language and tone of voice, can provide additional insights beyond her words. Engaging thoughtfully by asking her about her dreams, passions, and values shows that you value her perspective and care about what she thinks and feels. This active engagement not only helps in building a deeper connection, but also reveals what truly motivates her. As you share important aspects of your personality, such as your dreams and passions, the mutual discovery process begins, strengthening the bond further. A quote from Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, aptly summarizes this. "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing." This means relationships require effort, attention, and understanding, much like wrestling, where every move counts. Noticing that she takes the time to get to know you is a positive sign that she values your presence and sees potential in sharing valuable moments with you. This effort from her end signifies a deeper emotional investment. Empathy and active listening are not just qualities that impress. They are the building blocks of solid and lasting relationships. By genuinely listening and responding with care, you show that you are fully present in the moment, which is a fundamental principle in Stoic life lessons. In modern life, where distractions are rampant, showing genuine interest in someone's life can set you apart. It demonstrates a level of maturity and emotional intelligence that is rare and highly valued. So, when you find a woman who wants to delve into your life's intricacies, reciprocate with the same level of interest and sincerity. This mutual curiosity and understanding can form the cornerstone of a relationship built on respect and genuine affection. Embrace these Stoic life lessons and understand what is Stoicism in its essence: being present, engaged, and genuinely interested in the other person's life. This approach not only enriches your relationship, but also enhances your overall quality of life, fostering deeper connections and more meaningful interactions. 2. She wants to be very close to you. When a woman truly cares for you, she will find subtle ways to be close to you as much as possible. This desire for proximity is often a significant sign of her affection, yet many of us overlook it, mistaking it for mere friendliness. Women have a unique way of masking their true intentions, creating opportunities for encounters that appear innocent on the surface. For instance, she might ask for your help with a project or suggest activities you can do together. These are not random acts. They are deliberate attempts to weave herself into your daily life, signaling that you hold a special place in her thoughts. To recognize these signs, you must cultivate a Stoic sensitivity that looks beyond the obvious. Pay attention to the small details, the way she gazes at you, how she laughs at your jokes, or the frequency of her texts and calls. These seemingly minor actions reveal her genuine interest and the value she places on your company. Imagine this. There's a woman in your life who often finds reasons to spend time with you. She might ask for your help setting up a new piece of furniture or suggest you both check out a new coffee shop that just opened. These scenarios, while appearing casual, are her ways of creating more shared experiences and memories with you. In modern life, these interactions are ways to forge deeper connections in a world that often feels disconnected. By being attentive to her actions and responding positively, you acknowledge her efforts and show that you welcome her closeness. Consider how you react when you notice these signs. Do you encourage more moments together? If yes, please comment yes. If not, please comment no. Suggesting activities you both enjoy can further strengthen your bond and demonstrate that you value her presence. Physical closeness, such as sitting next to you or lightly touching your arm during a conversation, are clear indicators of her interest. These gestures, while subtle, are powerful expressions of her feelings and desire for a deeper emotional connection. Ultimately, the lessons of Stoic happiness and Stoicism today remind us to cherish the meaningful connections we form. By being attentive and responsive to the signs of her affection, you not only build a stronger relationship, but also create a space for genuine emotional intimacy. This understanding and appreciation can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life, rooted in the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. 3. She prefers to spend time alone with you. When a woman prefers to spend time alone with you, it's a significant indicator that her feelings for you might be deeper than mere friendship. Intimacy is essential in any relationship, and women often seek out these moments to strengthen their bond with someone they care about. This is also true for men, but when a woman harbors secret feelings, she will go out of her way to create these intimate moments. Even when surrounded by others, she will find subtle ways to be close to you, making excuses to spend time together, just the two of you. This behavior is noteworthy because it reveals her desire to know you more deeply and to share personal experiences with you. She might suggest accompanying you on errands, propose activities that you enjoy, or volunteer to be your partner in games or group activities. These gestures, though they may seem minor, are her way of indicating that she values your company and wants to build a special bond with you. It's important to pay attention to these signals. If she picks you as a partner in a game or suggests helping with shopping, these actions are often invitations to spend more time alone together. She could also invite you to one-on-one outings or events where you can enjoy each other's company without the distraction of others. Recognizing these signs is crucial. Responding with respect and an open mind can make a significant difference. Show her that you appreciate these moments and are willing to share more of yourself. This doesn't necessarily mean making grand declarations of love, but rather being attentive to her needs and responding with empathy. A man with a Stoic mindset, who values self-discipline and emotional control, knows how to listen and respect the feelings of others, even when those feelings are expressed subtly. Being present and receptive creates an environment where she feels comfortable expressing her true emotions. Patience is key. Let the relationship develop naturally while showing awareness and receptiveness to her signals. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." by maintaining a positive and open mindset, you create a space where genuine connections can flourish. So when you notice a woman making these efforts to be close to you, consider it a clear sign of her interest. Engage with her in a way that shows you value these moments too. Ask yourself, what can you do to show that you are open to deepening the relationship? How can you create more opportunities for these intimate moments? These questions not only help you understand her intentions better, but also encourage you to be proactive in nurturing the relationship. By adopting a Stoic mindset, you can navigate these moments with grace and composure, understanding that building a meaningful connection takes time and mutual effort. Remember, it's about creating a bond that goes beyond the surface, one that is rooted in genuine understanding and shared experiences. This approach will help you not only win Stoic admiration, but also build a lasting and fulfilling relationship. 4. Appearance. In the world of Stoic life lessons, the saying, "The eyes are the reflection of the soul," holds deep significance, capturing the essence of unspoken emotions and desires. When it comes to interpreting if a woman harbors secret feelings for you, her gaze can be a powerful indicator. This mirrors the wisdom of ancient Stoic philosophers who believed that true intentions often reveal themselves through non-verbal cues. If you find a woman looking at you with particular intensity, seeking your gaze amidst a crowded room, or unable to resist crossing eyes with you, it's a potent sign of her interest. This form of silent communication is more eloquent than words and can create a profound connection between two individuals. The power of the gaze lies in its ability to convey deep emotions and foster an unspoken bond. It's subtle yet powerful, providing insights into her feelings without the need for verbal expression. When a woman cannot stop looking at you or constantly seeks your visual attention, she is revealing her inner emotions, even if she hasn't verbalized them yet. Responding to such a gaze with a reciprocal visual connection can demonstrate your attentiveness and understanding of what she is trying to communicate silently. This approach aligns with Stoic principles of mindfulness and presence, showing that you are attuned to her feelings and willing to engage in a deeper, non-verbal exchange. It's essential to appreciate the significance of this silent interaction and not rush things. Let time and trust naturally develop, showing that you value her unspoken expressions. By remaining open to conversation and willing to engage in deeper exchanges, you allow the relationship to evolve organically. The key is to be present, patient, and understanding, recognizing that expressing feelings can be challenging. As Stoicism teaches, true connection and understanding often lie beyond words, in the subtle yet powerful gestures and looks that reveal the true essence of our emotions. Embrace these Stoic life lessons and let them guide you in forming meaningful connections, understanding that what is Stoicism goes beyond mere philosophy. It's a way of perceiving and interpreting the silent messages in our daily interactions. 5. She will seek your approval. When a woman seeks your approval in her decisions, opinions, and choices, it's a profound indication of her affection for you. This behavior signifies that she values your thoughts and wants to ensure that you both resonate on the same frequency. For instance, if she shares intimate details or discusses contemporary topics, eagerly awaiting your thoughts, she's likely striving to connect with you on a deeper level. This aligns with the wisdom of Stoicism, which teaches that the wise seek the approval of understanding rather than superficial judgment. When a woman asks for your opinion, she's not merely looking for external validation. She's keen on understanding your inner self through your reactions. This indicates a genuine interest in your true thoughts, beyond what you present to the world. To illustrate, consider a modern-day story of a young woman named Emma who confided in her friend about a significant career decision. Emma valued her friend's opinion deeply, not because she doubted her own judgment, but because she wanted to ensure their perspectives aligned. This scenario mirrors many relationships where seeking approval is a testament to deeper emotional bonds. It is crucial to care for her feelings as much as your own. In the world of Stoicism, true happiness comes from understanding and connection rather than mere approval. This principle applies to relationships today as well. When a woman loves in secret, she might fear rejection or misunderstanding, making it essential to recognize these signs to nurture valuable connections. By paying attention to her efforts to seek your approval, you show that you value and respect her feelings, fostering a relationship based on mutual understanding and stoic happiness. How often do you notice these subtle signs in your interactions? Are there ways you can be more attuned to understanding rather than just judging? By embracing Stoicism today, you can build deeper connections and find true contentment in your relationships. The lesson here is clear. Understanding and appreciating the underlying motives behind seeking approval can lead to stronger, more meaningful relationships, ultimately contributing to a sense of stoic happiness for both individuals involved. 6. She remembers the little things about you. One of the most revealing yet often overlooked signs that a woman wants to give you her affection is her remarkable attention to the little things about you. When she remembers seemingly insignificant details, such as your favorite dish, the name of your pet, or that childhood anecdote you shared, she is showing a level of attentiveness that goes beyond casual interest. This attentiveness is her subtle way of signaling that you hold a special place in her thoughts and heart. Reflecting on the teachings of Stoicism, this behavior mirrors the Stoic emphasis on focusing on what is within our control and appreciating the present moment. By remembering these details, she demonstrates a profound care and genuine interest in your well-being, embodying the Stoic principle that true affection is rooted in mindfulness and understanding. In modern life, where distractions are rampant and genuine connections are rare, such attentiveness is a powerful indicator of her feelings. It's her way of communicating affection without overt declarations, creating a bond through shared moments and memories. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." When she brings up those small details, she's not just reminiscing. She's showing that she values your presence and the experiences you share. This behavior is a testament to the Stoic belief that our connections are strengthened by understanding and valuing each other's uniqueness. In relationships, recognizing and appreciating these subtle signs can deepen your connection and mutual respect. It encourages you to reciprocate with similar attentiveness, fostering a relationship built on mutual care and respect. As you navigate these interactions, remember the Stoic lesson that true affection is not always expressed through grand gestures, but through the mindful appreciation of the everyday moments and details. By doing so, you not only enrich your relationship, but also embody the Stoic ideals of mindfulness and presence in your daily life. In essence, when a woman remembers the little things about you, she is showing a form of affection that is deeply Stoic in nature, valuing what is present, focusing on what is within her control, and creating meaningful connections. This understanding can help you better appreciate and respond to her subtle gestures, strengthening your bond and aligning your actions with the principles of Stoicism. So, pay attention to these small yet significant signs, as they are her way of showing that she genuinely values you and the moments you share. Such attentiveness is a powerful reminder that in the realm of Stoic life lessons, the smallest actions often hold the greatest significance. 7. She opens up about her fears and dreams. When a woman confides in you about her fears and dreams, it's a profound indication that she wants to share her heart with you. This act of sharing intimate aspects of her life signifies deep trust and recognition of your importance in her emotional landscape. From a Stoic perspective, her willingness to be vulnerable is a powerful demonstration of courage and authenticity. Vulnerability is not easy. It requires a safe and supportive environment to flourish, and your presence has created such a space for her. When she reveals her aspirations and insecurities, she's inviting you into her inner world, hoping you will understand and empathize with her journey. This sharing creates a robust emotional connection, fostering mutual understanding and empathy. Stoicism emphasizes being present and supportive in our relationships, and by genuinely listening and offering your support, you strengthen this bond. Imagine the modern-day scenario where a woman, after a long day at work, chooses to share her dreams of starting her own business or her fears of failure with you over a quiet dinner. This moment is not just about the words spoken, but about the trust and significance she places in your relationship. It's a reminder that in Stoicism today, emotional connections are built on such foundations of trust and openness. Reflecting on your own experiences, have you ever had someone confide in you like this? How did it make you feel, and how did you respond? In such moments, remember that Stoic happiness is found in being present and offering a calm, supportive presence. Your ability to listen and empathize without judgment strengthens the bond between you. Her openness is a clear sign that she values you deeply and sees you as an integral part of her life journey. This lesson teaches us the importance of creating spaces where such vulnerable sharing is possible, and how, in doing so, we foster deeper, more meaningful connections. In conclusion, when a woman opens up about her fears and dreams, it's a significant step towards building a strong emotional connection. Her trust in you is a testament to the safe space you have created. By embracing the principles of Stoicism today, you can nurture this bond, offering support and empathy. This not only strengthens your relationship, but also enriches your own life with deeper connections and Stoic happiness. So, when someone shares their inner world with you, recognize the value of that moment and be fully present. How will you respond the next time someone opens up to you? 8. She makes sacrifices for you. When a woman makes sacrifices for you, it is a profound sign that she secretly wants to give you her affection. These sacrifices can take various forms, such as adjusting her schedule to spend more time with you, giving up something she enjoys to accommodate your preferences, or supporting you through challenging times, even at her own expense. This behavior is not just a fleeting act of kindness. It reflects a deep emotional investment and a desire to see you thrive. As Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." By prioritizing your needs over her own, she is embodying the Stoic mindset of selflessness and virtue, showing that your happiness is more valuable to her than her own comfort. In the Stoic tradition, sacrifice is considered a noble act, one that exemplifies the principles of selflessness and virtue. When a woman makes sacrifices for you, it signals her commitment to the relationship and her willingness to go beyond her comfort zone to make things work. This dedication is a testament to her love and a subtle way of conveying her desire to build a lasting and meaningful connection with you. It's essential to recognize and appreciate these sacrifices, as they are not just gestures of affection, but also indicators of her profound emotional investment in you. Think about this. How often do you notice and acknowledge the sacrifices she makes? By showing gratitude and reciprocating her efforts, you can strengthen the bond between you and reinforce the Stoic principle of gratitude. Marcus Aurelius once remarked, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By appreciating her sacrifices, you are cultivating a mindset of gratitude, which is essential for a healthy and enduring relationship. Sacrifices made out of love are powerful expressions of one's feelings. They reveal a person's true intentions and the depth of their emotions. When a woman sacrifices her time, comfort, or desires for you, she's sending a clear message that she values you and wants to see you happy. It's a selfless act that deserves recognition and reciprocation. By being aware of these sacrifices and showing your appreciation, you are not only honoring her efforts, but also fostering a strong, Stoic bond that can withstand the test of time. In conclusion, when a woman makes sacrifices for you, it is a profound indication of her affection and commitment. This behavior is rooted in the Stoic mindset of selflessness and virtue, reflecting her willingness to prioritize your happiness over her own. By acknowledging and appreciating these sacrifices, you can reinforce the Stoic principles of gratitude and reciprocity, creating a stronger and more meaningful connection. Remember, the key to a successful relationship lies in recognizing and valuing each other's efforts, and in doing so, you embody the true essence of the Stoic philosophy. How will you show your appreciation for her sacrifices today? This simple question can lead to deeper reflection and stronger bonds, aligning with the Stoic principle of mindful living. So, embrace the Win Stoic approach and nurture your relationship with gratitude and understanding. 9. She includes you in her future plans. When a woman starts to include you in her future plans, even subtly, it's a significant indicator that she wants you to be a part of her life. This could manifest in her talking about future trips she wants to take with you, events she would like to attend together, or even how she sees you fitting into her life down the road. This inclusion shows that she envisions a future where you are a significant part of her journey. From a Stoic perspective, planning for the future with someone indicates a level of trust and commitment, reflecting an understanding that life is about the shared experiences and support of those we care about. As Seneca wisely said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." When a woman includes you in her future plans, she is expressing a profound level of trust and emotional investment, which aligns perfectly with the Stoic philosophy of living in harmony with others. This gesture signifies that she sees you as someone who will walk with her through life's ups and downs, a partner who will share both the burdens and the joys. In modern life, where uncertainty often prevails, such an inclusion can be a beacon of stability and mutual commitment. Understanding and recognizing these signs is crucial for fostering a deep and meaningful connection. In today's fast-paced world, where relationships often lack depth, it's important to cherish and nurture these moments of inclusion. When a woman talks about future vacations or even casually mentions events or experiences she wants to share with you, she's inviting you into her personal narrative. This invitation is a powerful signal that she values your presence and sees you as integral to her future. Expanding on this, consider the impact of shared plans on the bond between two people. When you make future plans with someone, it creates a shared vision and a sense of partnership. This aligns with the Stoic belief in the interconnectedness of human experiences and the importance of mutual support. Moreover, in the context of Stoic life lessons, this behavior demonstrates an alignment with the principle of understanding and accepting the natural flow of relationships. The Stoics believed that life is a series of events that we should face with composure and wisdom. Recognizing a woman's inclusion of you in her future is a step towards embracing this flow, acknowledging the mutual support and growth that comes from such a relationship. This connection between Stoicism and modern relationship dynamics underscores the timeless relevance of Stoic teachings. What is Stoicism, if not a guide to understanding the complexities of human interactions and emotions? By appreciating these signs, you can cultivate a more fulfilling and resilient relationship. This not only enhances your personal growth, but also strengthens the bond you share. So the next time a woman subtly includes you in her plans, recognize it as a sign of her trust and affection. Embrace this gesture with gratitude and reciprocate by showing your commitment and support. This mutual understanding and respect will lead to a deeper, more meaningful connection rooted in the Stoic principles of trust, commitment, and shared experiences. In conclusion, the inclusion of you in her future plans is more than just a casual conversation topic. It is a profound expression of trust and a desire for a shared future. By recognizing and valuing this gesture, you align yourself with Stoic life lessons, fostering a relationship built on mutual respect and deep emotional connection. Remember, in the wise words of Epictetus, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Apply this to your relationships and cherish the meaningful moments that signify true emotional wealth. As we wrap up, remember that each woman is unique, and every interaction offers a chance for deeper connections. Embrace the adventure of authentic experiences, even when they come with risks. Rejection can be a gateway to growth and new opportunities, so keep an open mind and learn from each moment. Life is a journey of discoveries, and being aware of the signals women send can lead to meaningful relationships. I encourage you to leave a comment sharing where you're watching from and your own stories of meeting partners. This community thrives on shared experiences, and your insights can help others. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to Win Stoic for more content on personal growth and Stoic wisdom. Comment, "I dare," to show you made it to the end. Join us on this path of self-improvement and happiness. Thank you for watching, and until next time, warrior.